Sky. Thank you for coming. It means so much to us that you agreed to do this interview for us to talk about your career.
Thanks for inviting me, although I'm a bit confused on how this works. Should I use my Hollywood voice or just my normal voice for this one?
Your normal voice is fine. And basically, you've been chosen as our 2024 My Rise Showcase star, which basically means you get a video on the TWS Reloaded channel about your story. We'll even let you include matches, but only the important ones. I know they may all feel important to you, but that video would be like 19 hours long, and trust me, nobody wants to watch all that. Anyway, first, we want to know how your journey to WWE started.
You know, it wasn't always my plan to become a WWE superstar. It all started back in my TBD days. Me and my friend Geneva Rose set out to start a wrestling company in Las Vegas. Our goal was to have a company that uses all talents, especially the ones that didn't fit the typical WWE mold. I signed my TBD contract on a napkin after getting dinner with Geneva after a show. Those were the days just being young, you know. Anyway, Geneva ended up signing some serious talent, and then I ended up defending my TBD championship against Odyssey Rift. She was one bad girl. Anyways, after that match, I ended up going to talk to Geneva and my protege, Sally. And this happened.
That match was awesome!
Be careful, Sally. You'll give her a bigger head than she already has. So, flaming table again?
Time tested, crowd approved.
Also an insurance risk. Not to mention we've seen it before. But that was one hell of a main event. Way to rally the crowd afterwards, too.
Well, I meant what I said. I told you when we founded this place that we could pull it off. Couldn't do any of it without you.
Oh, I know. I'm very aware of how much time I spend doing paperwork to keep the lights on around here, so that you can go out there and break stuff.
But you break stuff so cool, Cap. I just hope I can put on a match like that someday. And have that sort of confidence on the mic.
A reason why you can't. You may be new around here, Psycho Sal, but you could be the future of TBD someday.
Heck, she could be the future of WWE tomorrow. Literally.
Really, Sally? You're going to the WWE Vegas tryouts?
You're not mad, are you? I do feel bad even thinking about leaving after everything you've done for me. After everything you've done for this whole locker room, really. There's a reason why we call you the captain around here.
Who am I to stop you from pursuing an opportunity like that? I'm not mad. I'm excited for you.
Even sounds like she means it.
What's that mean?
Let's just say that WWE is not exactly looking for people like me. They have a type. I'm good at doing my own thing. Different strokes, you know?
They were literally looking for people exactly like you. Cap turned them down a few years back with some strong four-letter words.
I respectfully declined WWE so you and I could start TBD together and work with all talent, including those who don't fit their mold. Look, I have no ill will towards WWE. Going there just wasn't the right move.
If that's the case, you'd have no problem coming with me to the tryout.
Wait a second. This feels like a trap.
Look, Sally needs a ride and we need new talent for TBD. WWE can't sign everyone from the tryouts, so you go, watch Sally's back, and you lurk. And if you walk away with some new names for us to reach out to, so be it.
I could sure use the support.
Obviously, I can't go as the boss of a rival promotion, but a top, technically free agent?
Fine, I'll go with you to the WWE tryout, but don't expect me to like it.
I wouldn't ask you to. Hooray!
After that conversation, I decided to go with Sally to the Performance Center for her WWE Vegas tryout. Things went smooth until I got into a little altercation defending Carly Prime from Donna and Starla. Little did I know an old rival was there helping train at the PC, and this happened.
Wait, don't I know you? You're with TBD. They call you the captain over there, right?
That's actually not my name, but if the reputation fits...
You must get it then. We're not here to have our spot taken away by someone who's never even stepped in the ring before.
If you're worried about losing your so-called spot to a rookie, you're probably in the wrong place. Are you really that insecure?
Oh, I'll show you how insecure I am.
Are you kidding me? Couldn't stop yourself from making trouble for even a moment, Cap? Uninvited and still somehow a thorn in my side.
Ladies, we don't have time for shenanigans today. And that includes whatever beef anyone in this room, Shotzi included, might have with someone else from the independent circuit.
My colleague Mr. Regal is right. We've got a busy schedule today to get all of you seen. Even those of you we weren't expecting to see.
Yes, the curious question of our unexpected guest. Thank you, Justine. I'm not disappointed to see you, but I am confused. You've turned down our invitations in the past, but you show up today?
What can I say? Circumstances change.
She's super stoked to be here.
Well, that's just fantastic. Everyone warm up. We'll get started soon.
So, why are you really here? TBD scouting trip?
Well,
Respect.
After that, my training session with them, everyone was impressed but Shotzi. She still held a grudge about me not booking her in TBD. She was so mad she made me take on Sally in a TBD rules match at the PC. I ended up winning, and Regal and Justine were impressed. Actually, everyone but Shotzi was impressed. She got angry and got in the ring and wanted me to take her on, but Regal stopped it. He said if there was going to be a match, it was going to be on Raw. And my first night on Raw went like this.
Can't believe you got into a fight, and that's how you get to debut on Raw.
Very funny. I'm not debuting on Raw. I'm just having a match. They asked me here to wrestle, and that I can do.
Tell that to the millions of people who will be watching you wrestle on Raw for the first time from their homes tonight. Even if this opportunity doesn't mean the same to you, don't waste it.
Why do you think I brought tinfoil to take home the food from catering?
I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, I hear you, but I also know why I'm here. Local talent almost never win these matches, but I do intend to make an impression.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Excuse my oblivious friend.
Wait a minute, TBD?
Yeah?
I've heard of that. Welcome to Raw.
See? Making an impression already.
Oh, whatever. Good luck out there tonight.
You made it. Welcome to Raw.
And you're welcome. You're lucky to have me. I'm gonna put on one hell of a show tonight.
With an attitude like that, I hope so. In any case, the show's not too far off from starting. I'd suggest getting changed into your gear.
I'm ready.
You are wearing a t-shirt?
Not just any t-shirt, this very TBD t-shirt.
Why?
Apparently Shotzi's whole thing with me is a beef about TBD booking. Getting a reminder of TBD in front of her? It's sure to make her mad. Mind games.
Thinking of the psychological game? Smart. Listen, just don't tell anyone else we talked about this. I know there are some who would want me to make you change.
Change? Me? You don't know me that well.
Right then. Good luck out there.
What the?
Sorry about the table, boys. But Shotzi asked for more from Miss TBD, so she got it. Thanks for the mic, Byron. And by the way, watch our show!
Of all the impulsive, unhinged disasters I've witnessed in my career, my dear, that had to be one of the most excellent.
Wait, what?
You went out and defeated Shotzi. And then, when things went sideways, you kept your head, stood up for yourself, and made a memorable moment for everyone in the WWE universe. Well done.
So you'll still pay me then?
You're not only getting paid, I'd like to offer you a full-time WWE Raw contract.
With all due respect, I'm not sure if I'm the type of person you want working for you.
You have a lot of assumptions about who we are and what we want. And, with all due respect, I'd suggest letting us decide those things for ourselves. I heard how people responded, and I'm telling you, WWE wants you.
I truly appreciate the offer, sir, but
Can we have a moment?
I don't really think we need to...
Just give us a second.
Why not? I'm just in the middle of a live show and trying to offer you a life-changing opportunity. But please, take your time.
I know that wasn't you about to tell William Regal no to a WWE contract.
Wait, is this you telling me to say yes to William Regal in a WWE contract?
Why wouldn't you sign?
Everything we've built together with TBD, our mission. You know how much it means to me. I don't want to abandon TBD, and I don't want to abandon you.
TBD isn't going anywhere. You think I'm gonna let our momentum stop just because you get to go to the bigs? No way! Give it a chance. You hate it here, you come back home. But don't say no to the adventure.
I mean, it is kind of cool that Regal recognizes what I bring to the table.
And that was only one match. You did that with what everyone assumed would be a quick victory for Shotzi.
And you don't think this is selling out?
Remember when we decided to start TBD?
Of course I do. As much as I wish I could forget that show, that promoter had such a narrow vision of what wrestling should be.
And we sat down at that diner and decided if we ever started a promotion, we would let all kinds of people with all types of ideas get in the ring and fight, literally, for their vision.
Yeah, we were very idealistic before we had to pay bills. Remember those contracts we signed with each other on those diner napkins? But we did follow through on all of those plans. Aside from coming up with a name besides TBD, of course.
My point is, we had a mission. Still do. And now, you're getting a very real chance to take your vision to a company that has more reach than anyone else. You really want to make a difference and change this industry into what you think it could be? You can't say no. Just don't big time us when you come home to visit, okay?
No promises. After all of that, I was officially a Raw superstar. Things went good for a while, or at least I thought they were. Regal was too busy to give me any attention, so I got stuck in the mid-card being booked by a guy named Troy Simpkin. He had some of the stupidest ideas. First, he thought me and Carmella teaming up for a tag run would be good. He even rebranded TBD and tried to make it mean Totally Beautiful Duo. He didn't even ask me first. After that ended, me and Carmella fought for the rights of TBD and I won. I had a couple more pointless storylines after that, until I reached my breaking point.
I don't want you to get too down on yourself. Sometimes people just don't click.
What are you talking about?
I mean, let's be honest. You haven't gotten as over with the fans as we'd like you to be. You must have been feeling the disconnect.
I wasn't feeling it, but I am now.
Don't worry about it, though. Some people have long, fulfilling mid-card careers. And we probably won't release you. But if you ever want to be considered in the title picture, I'm going to need you to really dig into the team's ideas.
Troy, the ideas you've brought me are dumb. They're clearly not helping me connect with the fans.
They're not dumb. You just haven't committed enough. I want to see you try harder.
Try To try harder? That's your advice? Are you serious?
That, and to wear the new gear I had designed for you. Trust me, a new look will change everything.
Troy, I told you when you pitched it to me before, I'm not wearing that gear.
What's the problem? They used to call you the captain in TBD, right? I've heard that name around here too. And Regal won't be happy if you don't wear the gear.
You're telling me Regal wants me to wear that?
Sure!
Troy?
Well, he may not know the details, but he wants me to help you. So, like it or not, I've been deputized. When you're ready to enthusiastically try this, I've got a match for you.
Troy had me wear a captain costume he thought would fit my gimmick. Even though I repeatedly stated I'm not that kind of captain, he booked me in a match against Natalya, and after that match I risked it all and stood up for myself.
Trust me, fans are gonna eat this up. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's going to be a 5-minute time limit match. Just a little cramped for time tonight. I'm sure you understand.
You're kidding me.
I am not. Have fun out there.
Is this really how you see me? You know what? I've done everything they've asked of me. I've done everything you all have asked of me. Wearing dumb gear, playing nice with appearances, taking bad advice from WWE veterans. And you know what I've realized? No one knows my potential better than me. I am not just a spoke on this wheel. And I am not gonna wait until I'm at rock bottom to take control of my future. This is my story, and I'm taking it back. That moment became known in history as the Gripe Bomb. And well after the Gripe Bomb, I had a conversation with Regal.
What do you think you're doing? If you think you can just do whatever you want without any consequences,
that felt really good.
It was certainly unexpected. I don't recall a promo being planned for this evening.
I already told her.
Shut up, Troy. I don't recall a promo being planned. Haven't seen that sort of fire from you since your debut.
I'm not apologizing for what I said.
I don't recall anyone asking you to. But if you have more comfortable places to be than WWE, I'd be happy to release you from your contract.
That's how it's gonna be.
Yes, there have to be consequences for—
Shut up,
Troy.
But I have to ask, why did you sign with WWE in the first place?
Sir?
Did you sign here to be comfortable?
I didn't sign here to dog and pony show dumb creative decisions or feel like I should be thankful for every scrap.
You're a talented wrestler, but you can do that anywhere. If you came to WWE to be a superstar, to do what you can only do somewhere with the reach of WWE, to not just do the work, but to live the fantasy. I'm going to give you the greatest gift I can offer.
Best of luck in her future endeavors.
Shut up, Troy. Freedom. Get uncomfortable. Take big swings. Not just in the ring, but out of it. You want to be a WWE superstar? I think you might just have it inside you. Just promise me 3 things, and I'll have your back every step of the way.
What's that?
Put your whole heart into it, and don't be afraid to fail. It'll hold you back if you only attempt what you know you can do. Do those things, and I'll make sure your spot here is safe. whatever happens. So, what do you think?
I'm intrigued. And I'm in.
Brilliant!
But that was only 2 things. What's the third?
Oh, right you are. Promise me you'll never wear that ridiculous outfit. That I never approved, ever again.
That won't be a problem. You've got yourself a deal. After I gained creative control, I thought about storylines that could get me over. I had this amazing idea to turn heel and gain some momentum. I ended up going to the biggest and baddest heel I knew to pitch my idea, Rhea Ripley. I pitched her my whole storyline, and she gave me an idea on how to start it. And this is how it went.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you, Rhea. Is there a problem?
You tell me. What do you want?
I want you to show me how to harness brutality in the ring.
You? You don't understand what you're talking about.
I had some pretty wild matches before coming to WWE. I know more about it than you think.
Brutality is about more than just being powerful and fierce in the ring. It's making people fear you and what you're doing next. It's being unexpected. It's bringing the chaos without restraint.
That. I want to do that. I want you to show me how to harness brutality.
What, do I have a sign that says free lessons or something? I can't help you. You can help yourself though, provided you're not too weak.
I'm certainly not too weak.
Then cause some chaos, and do it somewhere unexpected.
Going for the pin on Shayna. Wait, what's she doing?
Looks like Cap decided she still had a point to make in this match.
To the corner now. This is brutal.
I guess that was the 3 count she really wanted. I know we've been seeing a different side of her lately, but I can't believe she would go this far.
And she's not done yet. Seems like she's looking for a weapon.
But she already had this match won.
A steel chair? What's gotten into her?
Hey, look out!
A show of force for sure, but not like this.
Is she having second thoughts, maybe?
Looks like it.
Nope, never mind.
Well, this match is over, but not the way we expected. Shayna may be the winner, but she's not the one walking out of here having made a statement.
But why?
I have a feeling we'll be hearing more from her soon, Saxton.
I hope so, because I don't get it.
I've been doing some thinking about the pecking order around here, in the locker room, and in the precious WWE universe. It's no secret that I haven't been the model WWE superstar the past couple of weeks. I haven't smiled, posed for the fans, or put up with any of the nonsense the suits around here are trying to get us to do. No, because something's felt off. And earlier tonight, when I had Shayna Baszler in my hands and slammed her head again and again and again into that turnbuckle, when I heard the sound her body made when I let it drop limp on the mat before I grabbed the steel chair, I finally realized what's been making me so angry. You people. Every time I go to the ring, I'm asked to put my body on the line and, like a trained monkey, entertain a WWE universe who may buy the shirts and cheer for their favorite superstars in the ring, but just don't get it. For you, this is a temporary distraction from your pathetic existences in your sad towns. But this is my life. I refuse to be the lapdog of some mark slurping a sugary drink in section 432. Like I said, I've been doing some thinking. I'm done catering to the ungrateful WWE universe. And now, I'm gonna make it my mission to destroy the whole precious WWE machine you all blindly love. Because you deserve nothing.
Wow. So, it was you who pitched the idea to Rhea. This whole time I thought it was management. So whose idea was the ending? Because that ending was cinema.
That was my idea too. I planned it out months ahead. I didn't want to stay heel for long. My heel run was great though, because I got to experience being the bad girl, and I enjoyed every second of it. Not to mention I got to work with Rhea Ripley. I mean, did you see my bad girl entrance? It was amazing. I was pushing cameramen and everything. Anyway, back to the point. The breakup, I had the plan where me and Dom should work together and Rhea should get jealous. The plan came to life, and then the Poppy storyline started. I'm not kidding about this. You roll with me, I'm gonna make sure you don't embarrass us.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it.
When there's so much destruction and chaos to bring to WWE. I made an example out of my last victim, and I'll make an example of anyone who stands in my way, of anyone who stands in Papi's way. Because she's the daddy I never had.
After teaming up with Dom for a while, it was time for Rhea to get jealous and turn on me. Nobody in WWE saw it coming.
Hard Irish whip into the corner.
Poppy is certainly teaching Caden Carter a lesson she'll never forget.
Officials separating them here.
Vicious shot to the throat.
Hold on, it looks like Rhea Ripley's got some brass knuckles, and the referee has no idea.
No question as to whether this superstar will resort to cheating.
What? Mommy just attacked Poppy?
Well, maybe Rhea didn't like Dom getting so close to her ally.
And now she's showing her what true brutality looks like.
Repeated kicks to the so-called Poppy.
Speaking of Dom, I don't think he likes seeing Mommy and Poppy fighting.
I'm not sure if Dominic can stop Rhea Ripley if she has a score to settle here.
Apparently Dom has no intention of stopping her, and Rhea's reclaiming her status as the alpha in this relationship.
She just took her head off with those brass knuckles.
I don't think we'll be seeing Dominic or Rhea in Cap's corner anytime soon.
Well, this was a tenuous relationship from the start that was bound to blow up sooner than later.
Once again, the age-old question has been answered. Who gets custody of Dominic Mysterio? And this time, the answer, Rhea Ripley.
So what was the plan after the Rhea double heel turn?
Well, the WWE Universe saw me talk to Geneva and saw her give me the idea to take on Rhea Ripley and get my get back at Clash at the Castle. Let's show that match for my first one.
Here's the captain walking in and hoping to be walking out.
Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Quinn!
One of these women is leaving this building in an ambulance.
And the other is going to be known as the most ruthless, brutal competitor in WWE. Sit back and enjoy the violence, boys. This one's personal.
This is my brutality!
Get ready for brutal judgment. Rhea Ripley is a tough woman.
Representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia,
It's going to be brutal. It's going to be intense.
It's going to be a classic, Cole. Two of the most physical phenoms in the women's division are going to settle their very personal issue.
A matchup this heated couldn't just end with a simple pinfall or submission.
Counter.
But it will.
Plenty of hits coming her way now. Roll. Leg kick.
I don't know who's feeling this more, her or the crowd.
Tremendous impact on the double stomp.
Attack after attack is smothering Rhea.
Things look dire for Rhea, telling her opponent that she has more left in her tank.
Ripley is getting beaten down here.
Ripley has to stop struggling. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. And a series of vicious stomps.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Slingshot lariat. Good timing with that reversal. Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Avoiding contact. Oh my gosh!
And Rhea feeling the brunt of yet another attack there.
Yeah, Cole, but at this point in the match, you still haven't lost the edge.
Head first into the ambulance, appears to be completely defenseless right now.
Boom!
Desperately trying to close the first of two doors.
One more door to end this carnage.
Inches away from forcing their way out of the ambulance.
Oh, man.
Ripley gets her back.
Being dragged and mangled all the way to the back doors of the ambulance.
She turns it right around with a counter. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Tossed into the back of the meat wagon.
This is a hell of a struggle. There's no way this is happening. They escaped.
Miraculous. Oh! Into a knee.
And look at her feeding off the WWE's energy. Hoist her opponent up for a back rack.
Position driven down face first. She's on life support after that. Just got to stuff her in the ambulance now.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Has their opponent in the ambulance and one step closer to victory.
This was fun, Rhea. Bye-bye.
Position. Superstar. Now just needs to get that second door closed.
Just close it.
The door is closed. This one's over.
This match was everything it was advertised to be.
Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
Why the WWE attempted to recruit this woman multiple times over the years.
And she turned us down, Saxton. The WWE Universe might not remember that, but some of them...
I remember that match like it was yesterday.
So what happened next?
Well, I was looking for something else to do after my face turn, and I went for a more supernatural gimmick. Probably more for me to learn, too. I mean, you've sure seen a lot in your time here.
I am a 5-time women's champion.
I was actually wondering about some of the stranger things you've encountered. The weird, the otherworldly, the supernatural.
Are you sure you want to be asking me about all that?
Regal said I should explore everything in WWE. Why not?
Of all the ways to become powerful in WWE, the kind of power you're talking about comes with a cost.
Maybe it's a cost I'm willing to pay. Some of my favorite superstars in WWE have flirted with or embraced the supernatural. The Undertaker, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt. You
have no idea what you're doing. You see some of what I'm talking about on TV, sure, but you don't understand how it works. There's a force in WWE, and it's looking all the time for anyone who's open to receiving its gift.
I may not fully understand, but I am open to it. Regal told me to let go of all my reservations.
Okay then. There's a physical manifestation of this power, an artifact. We don't know where it comes from, but it came to me and it's still in my possession. Honestly, I've been trying to get rid of it, but it's too dangerous to simply cast aside.
A physical manifestation?
You've seen the urn, but you haven't seen this. I'll make sure you get it before your next match. Wear it under your gear. This power, it'll open you to possibilities beyond your wildest imagination. Just be careful you don't let it overtake you.
After I took Alexa's gift, I didn't really feel too different. I did my entrance like normal and was ready to have fun. That was. Until the match started.
Welcome a superstar who defines tenacious, brave, and driven.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Quinn!
From indie legend to WWE superstar, Cap is always ready for action.
Yeah, this isn't some smoke-filled bingo hall, Saxton. It's WWE. If the so-called captain wants to prove herself here, she's got to do it in the ring.
Up aboard, it's go time for the captain.
Cap looks like she's trying to end this now, but Gigi's too quick.
Not like Gigi to miss that.
What the heck?
Is Gigi floating?
I don't know what we're looking at. Are you seeing this too, Cole?
Yes, I am. We've only seen forces like this a few times before in WWE, and it's never anything good.
Gigi taps out and Cap for the win.
That's a victory, all right, but I don't think the submission is what people are going to be talking about.
I don't know what to think.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this match.
What was that?
What do you mean? I beat you. That was that.
I don't care about losing. No, I mean, I do care about losing, but there was something off with you in that match.
What are you accusing me of?
I don't even know, but whatever it wasn't natural.
Everything's natural if you let it take you, my darling Gigi.
What the heck does that mean?
You'll find out, little girl. Your time will come.
Okay, now you're just being creepy. Are you trying to make me mad?
What's wrong with going mad, Gigi? Madness is intoxicating. Just let go. Eventually, the power overtook me. I wasn't myself anymore. My memory's kind of fuzzy after that. I remember being able to fly for a while. After that, I kept taking souls from people and eventually became super powerful. Powerful enough that Lita wanted to come and try to take my power away.
I've looked into the face of evil before, so I am not scared to speak plainly about my intention in calling you out.
My God!
Let the beacon go, or I will set them free myself.
Lita has no idea. I don't believe my eyes.
Is this really happening?
We need some help out here.
Help? What in the hell can help with something like this?
What did we just witness?
The impossible.
Eventually, I fought Lita and defeated her. I remember using a Star Maker and taking her out. After that win, I remember having more matches and taking more souls until I basically hit the peak of my power. After that, I ended up losing the source of my power when Asuka stole it from me, and we had a huge fight backstage, which led to us taking each other's power and the amulet disappearing. We had a match in the ring, and the power taking happened again.
Attempted strike here, but Asuka counters with the spin kick.
She's invoking the soul siphon.
If Cap's got her in her grasp, there's no hope for Asuka now.
Wait, is Asuka trying to fight it?
Asuka's doing more than fighting it. She's using the same power against her.
Is this really happening?
Get on board, Saxton. The real question is, who's more powerful?
And Asuka's down.
Asuka was foolish to try something that Cap has already perfected.
Does that even count as a pin? She's not even touching Asuka.
I guess it counted because it's over.
You know, that's not the spirit of the rule.
Neither is floating an opponent during a match.
Michael, back me up here.
Guys, when you've been around here as long as I have, you learn not to question these things.
Oh my, they're both down.
Is this even something medical can help with?
If I were them, I'd stay far away from whatever's happening.
So all that soul stealing and flying stuff was real? I thought those were just special effects. Wow. Then what happened?
I had a conversation with Alexa.
Look who decided to wake up.
Where am I?
Trainer's room. You passed out in the ring.
I don't understand. I defeated Asuka. All of the amulet's power that escaped should have come back to me.
That's what I was trying to tell you. The amulet didn't disappear because its power was going to you and Asuka. It disappeared because you both had fed it enough to unleash the creature.
What?
That's where the power is now. Haven't you noticed?
I have felt a bit weaker lately.
You were only a vessel, a way for the creature to rebuild its strength until it was ready to break free. Now, you know how sometimes people have to fight their metaphorical demons in this business? I think this time, you might have to fight yours. Literally. That is, if you can.
I'm ready. I actually feel more like myself than I have in a long time.
I hope so. I don't think you'll have all the powers you've been using lately to take this on. You'll need to draw on everything else you've got inside you to defeat the darkness you unleashed.
I'm still in shock that what you fought after that was real. I thought it was someone in a costume. Let's show that match.
Cap is here, and she looks like her old self.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Quinn!
Cole, what is happening? We haven't seen Cap like this in quite some time.
I don't know, Corey. All I know is we are surrounded by evil. Cap asked for power. Now she has to face it. my God. Are we really seeing this?
From the other side of darkness, the manifestation!
This is not what I signed up for in any way, shape, or form.
That abomination should not exist in the WWE Universe. Yet, here we are. Believe your eyes. That manifestation of evil is real, and this fight is happening. I thought we had seen it all, but now this? Do we really have to stay and call this match?
They say the safest place to be during a creepy supernatural match is right at ringside.
Who says that, Cole?
I just made it up to make Byron feel better. Did it work?
Nope.
Insult to injury. Fails to connect on the springboard.
A stalemate of counters. Counters on counters. Technical.
Shoulders down. A kick out to stay alive.
That was a long 2 count there.
She's getting back up, but she might be down again soon.
Ooh, look at her answering back. Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
I look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Ooh, DDT.
Thrown back in under the ropes.
She starts to rise back up, but does she know where she is? Over the top rope.
In followed by a lariat.
Tossed into the corner.
Ooh.
Counter. And now there's an opening. And manifestation got tested there.
And she dodged that one nicely.
And it was offense with a hurtful purpose. That's using your head.
And up the turnbuckles we go. She's got her where she wants her.
From way up, fist directly to the gut.
Kick right to the face.
Did I seriously just see a bite? Come on! A taste for desperation clearly sinking in there. She has no idea where she is right now. She's fighting back.
DDT!
Spiked. Oh. Uh-oh, ankle pick. Beautiful takedown. Oh, knee crusher.
That's gonna hurt.
Vicious kicks to the gut and a roundhouse. And she's stunned in the corner. Oh, strong impact.
Using the rope for leverage. Headed all the way to the top for the prettiest moonsault ever.
And she's in total control.
She's fighting hard, and it is paying off.
And one more reversal. Talk about evenly matched here.
Things not going how she'd like.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
Someone must owe someone money. She's taking things to ringside.
She's got that bat, and I don't think she's hitting dingers. Saw it coming and got out of there. And stuns their opponent.
That could be it. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking. To the skies. 450!
Is it enough? The cover! 2. Kick out. She still has life.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Kick after kick after kick.
Whoa, and a roundhouse to cap it off.
Night. Oh, just turn that around.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here. Guys.
Someone help her.
Oh, Byron, where you going?
I'm out of here.
Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
Barely kicks out.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
And this one might be headed ringside. She's going under the ring now.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house. Feds press takes him down.
She's got an answer for that. One step ahead with the takedown. Oh, saw it coming. Sit down, axe driver.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired. Back elbow blows up.
Striking with a knee.
She just created a prime opportunity.
The cover. A kick out. She's not done yet.
You have to wonder, what more does she have left?
We have reached a whole other level here. You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors.
Brought down with a roundhouse.
Flipping backstabber.
Getting set up.
Nasty shot in the corner with more in mind. Looking to end their opponent in headline-grabbing fashion all the way from the top. Avalanche pedigree. That can certainly do it.
Looking for the victory. 2.
Well, we don't really know what that was, but it's over.
It's looking like not only a victory, but the beginning of a new chapter for the Cap.
And maybe the end of an old one? That was a different woman in the ring than we've seen the past few weeks.
What now?
It's gone.
And I thought I had no clue what was going on before. You know what? I give up.
Well, that explained a lot of your early career, but how about your Hollywood career? Can you tell us about how you became Hollywood Sky Quinn?
That's a funny story, actually. I'd be happy to tell you. It's all thanks to Liv Morgan.
You're certainly making waves around here.
You've made some waves yourself, in WWE and outside too.
I try to keep busy.
How do you manage it all? TV shows, movies, red carpet appearances, all on top of being a WWE superstar?
You're making it sound much more glamorous than it is. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hustle that no one ever sees, or jobs that lead to dead ends. And with my schedule, I don't always manage it all.
You don't?
I gotta say no to a lot of stuff. For instance, they wanted to book me on this food web series, and I can't do it because I already committed to a movie premiere on the same night.
Would they be interested in booking a different WWE superstar? Specifically one who's me?
Actually, they probably would. Want me to set it up? It's a pretty small show, so I doubt it'll be your big break by any means, but it could be a good learning experience. Just try not to let it explode like your experience on the bump.
If they'll have me, I'll definitely do it. What's the gig?
You've heard of Cheese Please, the internet cheese smelling show. It's doing okay on social media. Hope you like smelling things. Anyway, thanks for taking this off my plate. Makes it easier to suggest you than just saying no. And good luck in your match with Xia Li that's coming up. Don't go stinking up the joint.
I ended up doing the show, and an agent saw me and said he had to work with me. We ended up texting, and that's how I met Alfie. Although we didn't really meet in a normal way.
Hey, cheese lady! Oh, I got big news! Oh, over here! You are gonna love this! I think security is taking me to the room! I'll talk to you later!
What the hell was that?
Hi! Sorry. Alfie Juniper. The flesh here.
I know who you are, Alfie. Though I am shocked to see you exist. But what were you thinking interrupting my match? And that security guard almost put you in a local medical facility.
Look, nothing I haven't encountered before. I realized that the director might need to do another take, but I just couldn't help it.
Another take? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. What couldn't you help?
I told you, I was on the verge of an incredible opportunity! Although, I may have misspoken a bit.
Why am I not surprised?
I was on the verge of 2 incredible opportunities, and they both came through! How would you like to be in a major motion picture?
By any chance, is your friend shooting this in a garage?
Not at all. I have 2 offers for you, co-starring with 2 top stars. I don't know. Maybe you heard of them. John Cena and Dave Bautista? I think they both spent some time in WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You're not kidding.
Like I said, I made some calls and used my connections. Trouble is, they both shoot at the same time. So I need your gut reaction. Would you rather star in a blockbuster action movie with Cena, or a quirky indie picture that's destined for award season success with Batista?
I want to co-star with Batista. I love the fashionable outfits and Dutch angles of an indie film.
Perfect! Ah! I think there will be a strong hat component to your wardrobe, too. So you'll dig it. I'll let the casting director know you're in. I'll talk to your people around here, too. I'm sure when I give them my Juniper charm, they won't mind you taking some time off to film.
Alfie, thank you. Gotta admit, I doubted you. But you really came through.
Honestly? I mean, most people doubt me. It's what allows me to be sneaky, like a ninja.
If it wasn't for Alfie, I wouldn't be Hollywood Sky Quinn. With Alfie's help, I rose to stardom. I did movies like The Suspicious Sandwich with Batista. I co-starred in a blockbuster hit with Trish Stratus. And I even got popular enough to host my own talk show, Captive Audience. Pretty soon, I was on top of the world in Hollywood. And then Liv Morgan came to talk me on my bus. She needed a partner for a tag match. So I came back to WWE on a part-time contract to help her out. We ended up winning, and Liv asked me if she could be on my show. I told her, of course, I'd be happy to have her. But as you all know now, that was a mistake. Welcome to Captive Audience, the biggest, bestest, mostest talk show in all of WWE. I am so excited about my guest tonight.
Aw, stop.
She's appeared across all brands in WWE and has graced your screens outside of it too. I'm talking TV, reality, streaming, the one, the only, Liv Morgan.
You make my credits sound so impressive.
They are impressive.
Maybe, but I'm not the one who has a major motion picture debuting this month. Let's hear it for our host.
I won't say no to a little applause.
Of course you won't. And I absolutely adore the story of how you got the role. Come on, tell everyone.
It is funny how much luck came into play, even with the unbearable weight of my immense talent.
Imagine if you hadn't stepped in for me to do that cheese-sniffing web series in the first place. Who knows what would have happened? Who knows who would have gotten a career-defining movie role?
Well, I'm sure my stardom was inevitable, but it did speed things along.
In fact, if you hadn't stolen that show from me, I'd be the one celebrating the major movie premiere.
Oh, let's calm down. You remember that you passed on that show, right, Liv?
Who's gonna believe that?
You would have been terrible anyway.
Watch me!
Liv, stop!
I won't stop until everyone out there knows the fraud that you are.
Guys, I don't think this is part of the show. Get someone in there. Roll credits.
That night, Liv Morgan embarrassed me in front of my audience. So I called her out on social media. We ended up having a match on Raw that I won, and another match that was a mixed tag team match because I said she couldn't find someone in Hollywood to help her out. She ended up getting The Miz to help her. Me and Batista ended up winning the match, and Liv was still upset.
So, Miss, big time deal. The so-called captain took the chance to ride someone else's coattails again. Hooray. Congrats. You better believe if I ever partnered with Batista, I wouldn't make him carry our whole team. Of course, I would have had that opportunity if it hadn't been so viciously taken from me by someone whose priority in WWE right now is transitioning to part-timer. But maybe that's why you got into this industry in the first place. As a stepping stone to something else? The last time it was just me and you, Cap, you got lucky. That won't happen again. So I'm ready to end this. Once and for all. You and me. SummerSlam. You've got your big movie, your big talk show, your red carpets. If you're so hungry to leave WWE for Hollywood, I'm happy to help. Fade in on a dramatic big picture ending. Loser leaves Raw. I may be a star, but I also want to be here. You? I'm not so sure.
She was so upset that she called me out to a match at SummerSlam. I ended up asking Alexa to help me get back in ring shape for Liv, and I talked to Alfie to clear my schedule to prepare for Liv.
Oh my goodness! This all has been so incredible!
What?
First, a dramatic confrontation and comeuppance on your talk show captive audience. You didn't even see Liv coming! Then, after your one-on-one battle with Liv Morgan, Dave freaking Batista gets involved and shows up as your partner! Oh, I can't even imagine what is gonna happen at SummerSlam.
Wow, you're really into this, huh?
I know! And once you win, imagine all the others you can conquer. Week after week, you face a new formidable foe and engage in battle to prove who is stronger, smarter, and more powerful.
Alfie?
Yes?
So, I gotta ask, had you ever watched WWE programming before you started representing me?
Honestly, okay, no. I was just struck by your cheese talent. I've started watching more recently, and it is awesome. The stories I've seen rival any Hollywood production. And you put your bodies on the line for real. I told you from the start that I knew you had something special. I was right.
I'm surprised you're so into this. I figured you'd want me to use this as an excuse to leave WWE so I could move on to the next big thing in my career.
Next big thing? This is the next big thing. Facing Liv and dominating the entirety of the WWE Women's Division. Don't worry about Hollywood. I'll keep the offers rolling in once you've accomplished everything you need to hear.
Really?
Of course. As your agent, I'm supposed to guide you. No way I would let you leave all this behind. Though we really should talk about that 10% you owe me.
Sorry, Alfie, gotta go!
The flashbulbs are popping. It's the captain.
The following is a loser leaves Raw match. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Quinn.
Through sheer talent and charisma, Cap has become the name on everyone's lips.
Stand much, Saxton? You couldn't sound thirstier if you were in the Sahara. But get your adulation in, because this might be your last chance.
Tonight could be Cap's last night as a Raw superstar. Liv Morgan is here, fueled by envy.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Never forget that Cap is only a Hollywood superstar because she stole a job from Liv.
That's ridiculous. Liv offered Cap the gig and then got jealous when Cap blew up. And now one of them will be gone from Raw. And I can't believe it.
The lights can't be brighter and the stakes can't be higher. It's a red carpet loser leaves Raw match.
These two have been fighting for the center stage of the WWE Universe for some time now. Who will get top billing when it's all said and done?
Only one of these superstars will have a happy ending in this summer blockbuster match.
Then here come the punches.
Every strike more devastating than the last. Big forearm.
She's pushed into the corner.
Oh my gosh!
Tremendous impact on the double stomp.
Headed all the way to the top. She gets herself out of a precarious position.
Nicely done with the head scissors.
Dodges.
Made her pay for hers.
Jeez. Liv holds her off.
Put her in position now.
Piercing the throat.
Leg trapped. Looking for the heel hook stretch.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Morgan gets intercepted.
There's a tilt-a-whirl into a small package.
Shoulder up and the referee ends the count.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Able to reverse that one.
counters on counters. Technical prowess on display.
Oh, drop kick. Plenty of hits coming her way now. Reversal. Hanging their opponent up on the top rope. What do they have planned here? Where the hell are they going? Oh, and a meteor to the gut. Oh, my God. Springboard moonsault. Wow. Cover. She kicks out at one.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on. Big forearm.
Boom. Headlock. What are they doing here? Into a headstand? Are you kidding me?
Oh, that was pretty cool. I don't know who's feeling this more, her or the crowd.
Planted with a face buster.
You can sense what her intentions are here.
Over the top rope.
Slingshot lariat. Cover, cover. She kicks out with authority after two.
Somehow, some way. Kick right to the face.
Things not going how she'd like.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
Has them hooked, looking for sliced bread. What a counter! Power slam.
Oh, Liv got caught with a reversal.
Wow.
Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, Morgan's to devise a new plan here. Big clothesline.
And now she's looking to go top rope.
To the skies.
She certainly took a chance there.
High risk with no reward. Really just laying it in.
Oh, man.
Turned that one around. Kick to the gut and a stun.
Morgan is completely out of it.
Climbing the turnbuckle now.
To the skies.
Wow, 450.
Looking for the victory. Two. She's got her. No. This match continues.
How in the world?
Oof, kick finds it.
Great defense by...
Guillotine applied. Not going to last long in this one.
This would be an amazing upset. Ken
fighting desperately. Able to shrug off her opponent.
There's a roll through. Super kick to the face. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what she's met with. We're going to finish it off.
Look out below.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
She's set back in under the ropes.
She saw it coming.
Jumping complete shot.
Face first.
Liv could have this one.
And the ref can't even start the count.
Looks like there's some more fight left in her.
And with that outcome, maybe Liv just saw this one slip through her fingers. Kick to the gut creates separation.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Face breaker 201 style. Game-changing maneuver from Liv.
Like I said, no wasted motion, no wasted intent.
Look at her answering back. And misses on the springboard. Oh!
What are we about to see next? Whiplash neckbreaker?
And it's another attack above the shoulders.
Got to protect that region or the lights can go out fast.
Liv is really out of it. She might be done soon.
DDT. Now's the time to capitalize.
That's gotta be it. 2. And the win here tonight. That'll change your career. Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
Here is your winner, Quinn!
This is a travesty. What are we going to do without Liv?
Eat, sleep, breathe, enjoy life, and watch Cap on Raw and on the...
Me and Liv may not see eye to eye, but that was one of my favorite matches. Anyway, after that, I remembered how much I enjoyed wrestling. I stayed as a part-timer in WWE for a while, and eventually Regal offered me a position as a GM while he went on vacation. So I cleared my Hollywood schedule for the moment and was a full-time general manager for Raw.
I'm not here to fight.
Good. I don't want to fight either.
Then maybe we can work together on my idea?
And what's that?
Survivor Series. I know for a fact that not only has Raw not announced a main event, but Regal had nothing in the plans yet. So, let's take the bull by the horns and do something truly spectacular. War Games!
I can't just book a War Games match, Shotzi.
Why not? Are you GM in name only?
No. I mean, I love War Games as much as the next person. But it's not a match to be taken lightly. You need a reason. Something that merits putting two teams who want each other's throats inside a double ring cage to battle it out with abandon. Who'd even be the captains?
I captained my team in NXT, and I was excellent.
Ah, so this is the classic, my pitch is that I should be in a main event pitch, right? There are rules to booking.
Excuse me, but when did Little Miss TBD Rebel, who puts people through tables, become a lawful, good rule follower? Don't you ever just want to smash things for the hell of it anymore?
Actually, you may have a point. I do miss that.
So let's screw the so-called rules and do this. Put yourself in it against me, and we can absolutely destroy each other in that cage. We pick teams, go all out, and millions of people tune in to watch the joyful carnage. The two of us are perfect for War Games. You're the captain, and I already drive a tank to the ring, for crying out loud.
You know what, Shotzi? It might not be a terrible idea. Let me think on it.
That's all I'm asking for.
So why didn't you book the War Games match with you and Shotzi?
Don't get me wrong, it was a good idea, but I made it an even better idea by making it my own. Because Bianca needed a challenger at Survivor Series, and Becky and Bayley were the top two contenders. So I stepped in as special guest ref. I used some advice from Geneva to help Becky win, but turns out it wasn't good advice. But considering that decision, I needed to do something drastic. Then I thought of it. Well, I stole the thought of it. War Games. And the winner would face Bianca Belair for her Women's World Championship.
In the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Well, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bayley want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky?
This is the team I wanted to lead into war, and well, we won the match, and social media was buzzing. But what happened after the match, no one was ready for.
I think she was just looking to soften her up a little there.
Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Here are your winners, the Captain, Sky, Quinn, Becky Lynch, Psycho Sally, and Alexa Bliss.
Another win. You can see why she's been called the captain in promotions all over the world.
Well, it's one thing to lead a bunch of freaks fighting in warehouses. It's quite another to rise through the ranks of WWE.
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi?
Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God! Shotzi came prepared! I guess she graduated into something larger!
She's not stopping!
This is gonna be bad!
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen!
Shotzi just picked up speed! She's gonna rail the cage! Into the side!
And down they go! This is bad!
I can't believe what just happened!
We need some help out here, fast!
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops? I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
All right, I wanted 3 more matches in this showcase, but I see I'm running out of time, so I'll speed past them. But they were amazing. Okay, so what happened after that was Shotzi pretty much took every opportunity to make sure I didn't get to face Bianca.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of. It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
We ended up having our match and Shotzi said she'd leave me alone then. After our match, this happened.
After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
To speed things up, me and Bianca agreed to a tour around the world. We had our first match in Los Angeles and our second match at Regal's Old Stomping Grounds Club, UK. After the series was tied 1-1, we had to go to a final match.
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you, which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf, but I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair, you have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak.
Wow. I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean? This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
It seems like...
Uh-oh, gonna climb up to the top rope. What do they have planned here? Hooking the arms of their opponent. This is gonna be nasty from the top. Crashing through the table.
Her body cut that table in half.
There might not be anything left of her after that.
Looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation.
Top rope. 150.
And just like that, this This journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
Hey, this is no 70,000-seat stadium, but on this night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Well, there's nothing like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed along in a winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar? This WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Becky Lynch doing here?
Becky was the #1 contender until she got injured after War Games.
Becky's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she gonna do to stop Becky Lynch?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if anyone tries to interrupt my best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Cap. It was so generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was important for me to make an appearance tonight, to set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So, when Becky approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your moment into my moment.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TBD. Yeah, I had it framed. Thought it was a nice touch. Especially now. Because according to this legally binding document, you're still signed exclusively to TBD. You can't work anywhere else. You can't be champion anywhere else. And you belong to me.
But she's a WWE superstar.
Not according to Geneva Rose.
See you next week, Cap. Don't be late.
Talk about a betrayal? Anyway, Geneva kept me in TBD for a while, booking me in matches that were just to make me suffer and make my body hurt. And since I was stuck on a full-time TBD deal, I even had to drop Hollywood. But eventually, my protege, Psycho Sally, came down to face me after Geneva asked her to in our first TBD televised match.
You came home for this?
In a heartbeat.
And it's supposed to make me feel bad?
Think so? Is it working? again! Stop it! I don't want to hear it. For someone who cares so much about taking care of the business, you're not taking care of your own right now. And you haven't been blameless in this? Seriously, stop acting like children. Figure this out.
Me and Geneva ended up fighting our differences out in the ring, and after we fought about them, she fired me from TBD and gave me back to Regal. And it was only one thing left to do: finish my story.
Ugh. This is really all because you got jealous of my success? You were jealous of me? Ugh. I was never jealous of you! I was jealous you brought more of yourself to WWE than you ever brought to me!
Do you feel any better now? That you forced me back here? Ugh.
No. And I hurt like hell.
Oh, same.
Now that makes me feel better.
You were the one who always wanted me to try new things. Push myself harder, level up. Aren't you happy that I finally started taking real chances?
I am. I would have been happier if you'd done it sooner.
Maybe I wasn't ready yet.
Maybe I wasn't able to push you far enough.
But you did all of this, Geneva. You were the one who pushed me to the tryout, who pushed me to accept Regal's offer.
I just didn't realize what I was giving up. Who I was giving up.
You never gave me up. Besides, I'm here now, aren't I?
Nah. You're fired.
What?
We're getting you back to where you belong.
It's not going to be easy to get you back to WWE.
I'll do whatever it takes. Extra work, another tryout, even a sincere social media plea.
I'm totally kidding. Regal's been calling me every day trying to get me to release you from your contract. And I happen to know from him that Becky needs a challenger for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania.
I hate you right now.
Love you too. Listen, since I'm more or less the reason you're in this position in the first place.
More or less?
Okay! Entirely the reason you're in this position in the first place, okay? I'll handle all the arrangements and annoying contractual paperwork stuff for your once-in-a-lifetime surprise mystery opponent return at WrestleMania.
Wow, this is gonna be huge. Thank you. You should, put the contract on a napkin.
Maybe I will. You've had a number of personalities in your WWE career. What you need to decide now is how you want to return at WrestleMania.
I'm gonna return like the star I know I am. It's time to go Hollywood, baby!
Oh, jeez. It's like I can sense your ego getting bigger by the second. You sure?
Get Alfie on the phone. Yes, I'm sure. And this time, I want you by my side.
By your side? What are you talking about?
Come with me to WWE. It's clear you can still go in the ring, or they can definitely use you backstage. You could run circles around Troy.
Oh, God. You know I'd love to. But I can't.
We both know Regal will sign you.
It's not about Regal. TBD's been growing since you left, and the co-branded WWE show pushed us even further. I belong here, promoting the next generation of wrestlers. I've got to go my own way. You go yours.
This feels worse than before. More final.
Hey. Sometimes you've got to have an ending to have a new beginning, right? But that doesn't mean I won't be at WrestleMania. I'll just be in the crowd, cheering my lungs out.
Kayla Braxton here, just hours from the official start of WrestleMania with Women's World Champion Becky Lynch, who still doesn't know the identity of her mystery opponent tonight. Becky, are you at all worried that not being able to prepare for a specific opponent will leave you at a disadvantage tonight?
I know a thing or two about disadvantages, Kayla. But what I know about disadvantages are overcoming and rising above them. Case in point, after my injury at War Games, I came back better than before. Dispensed of the person responsible for that injury so hard that she had to leave WWE. And then made quick work of Bianca Belair and the Women's World Championship. I may not know who my opponent is tonight, but I know this. I'm walking out of WrestleMania WWE Women's World Champion.
Listen to that ovation for the Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch. It's Cap. The mystery opponent is Cap. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. Ooh, she responds with a
kick down low. The champ's eyes look glazed over.
For the win. 2 count.
We have a new champion.
The Cap has made a definitive statement by returning to WWE and becoming the Women's World Champion at WrestleMania.
What a return. I can't wait to see the next chapter.
If her first outing is any indication, the sky's the limit for this superstar, who's proven she's ready to not only put her body, but her whole heart on the line when it comes to this business.
I love to see you get nostalgic, Byron, thinking about the past.
I'm thinking about the future. What personalities will she bring? What epic battles will she fight?
What will she unleash upon the WWE Universe?
I guess we'll find out. Soak it in, Cap. You deserve this moment. For Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole. This is your new champion, and this is WrestleMania.
That was super long, but inspirational. I love your story, Sky.
Thanks, but I wasn't done. Don't worry, I won't add another match, but I will add some honorable mentions to finish my story up. Basically, it's still ongoing. I kept defending my championship against all challengers until Shotzi came along again. This time, she had a whole faction of people who hated me behind her. Liv Morgan, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley. Once I defeated them, it was time to take on Shotzi, but she claimed she was injured. It was all a lie. She ended up injuring me on that Raw by beating me with crutches, forcing me to relinquish my championship. Sucks, right? Then after that, I went back to Hollywood. Full time, I wasn't ready to return to the ring. Until I got a call from Shawn Michaels Stone at the PC, he wanted some help. So I went. I ended up seeing a talented superstar, Rachel Ramirez, training down there. She was stuck on Level Up, but I had a plan to get her off Level Up. I took her under my wing, and she became my storyline best friend. We were still friends outside of work, though. And then eventually, I ended up winning the NXT Women's North American Championship and held it for 336 days. I ended up dropping it to my former protege, Psycho Sally, at Halloween Havoc. Come to think of it, I've never beat Sally one-on-one. That's everything on me for now until I return. I plan to get my revenge on Rachel for costing me my championship and turning on me. And I definitely plan on getting my revenge on Shotzi one day too. Until then, I'll be filming movies. Catch me in my newest movie. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.